Disciples would be all around me. What's this disciple in Canada? Shivaram.
Yeah.
Shivaram and himself and other disciples would be around. I'd get this phone call. They'd always call me and says, Guru wants such and such over at his house. Mm-hmm. And I'd go and tell that person. Once in a while, he would say, and Vajra, he wants you to come also. So out of 10 times, he would call me, they would call me and say,
About someone else.
Bring somebody else, tell them to go over to the court. And maybe once out of the 10, Guru says, he wants you to come too. But if he didn't say that, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Would you go when you were invited?
Oh, if I don't.
Yeah.
To refuse Guru is the height of not only one's ignorance.
Yeah, but one might think, oh, well, Guru may not notice.
No. No. I remember Guru saying something at the one of the functions. He says, you people think that you can fool me. He says, you can't fool me. I know everything that you do. Everything.
Experience back in the school, was it
Might have
nicer
been.
before, after moving to the aspiration ground?
Oh, everything slightly changed when the Swanson brothers used to be at the front gate, and I would be the one that would be trying to get everybody into the meditation hall and see that they are seated. Sometimes to play in the school, yeah. And when there weren't enough seats, Kanan, myself, and maybe one or two other disciples I'd grab, bring up chairs from downstairs so the disciples could sit in. But then after we got this place at Aspiration Ground, there was no further need for that. So a lot of the responsibilities that I would have at PS 86 got canceled.
Back in the 70s, the meditations were held right from the start in the church, or you caught some of the time when Guru was...
Early on, very early on, meditations were at the church because there weren't that many disciples. So the church could probably handle, 40, 50 people. But then after we started growing out of bounds, we had to get something larger. So it went from other places of smaller dimension to larger and larger spaces until it got to Aspiration Ground when we bought that and started developing it. That was, fast forward to today, that's what we have. Yeah.
And how about Perfection Surprise?
Perfection Surprise on 149, that was part of one of the growing spaces that we were beginning, because we also, even before Perfection Surprise, we had a place on the Parkway, Jamaica Parkway.
Did you catch the time when Guru had meditations in his house in the attic, or that was
Yeah.
before 70?
Yeah, that was still going on. That was in play when I got to the center, when I was first introduced to the center. 42 and 31.
1973.
Yeah. about that time. Yes, there was the upstairs, and then there was the attic space in the basement. And we had about 30 people. 30 people. I would say between 25 and 30, 35, 40 people sitting on a stairwell, as well as crowded on the floor, sitting on the floor. Well, in those days, God realization was, it was far away for us. We were like infants. So God realization really didn't come into the picture until I remember being at the court, saying and chanting, I am ready for my God realization. I am ready for my God realization. I'm looking up, and then something says, hold your head down. And there is Guru looking at me, concentrating on me. I quickly moved to the side wall, and Pari is there with a can full of candies. And Guru goes over to her, picks up one of the candies, and starts rubbing it in his hands like this. And I said, oh my God, what did I do now? To myself, I'm saying this. And he comes over to me, and he hands me the candy. I quickly unwrap the candy from its wrapper, throw that away, and eat the candy,